I have just 2 more rounds before I beat Ring Fit Adventure forever. Spoilers, this video came out, well, supposed to come out in August, so I have actually beat the game by the time I'm recording this script, and of course, by the time I wrote the script. With that said, I will do my little update and talk about 3 game ideas that should utilize the Ring Con peripheral. Let's get that running.
For self-improvement, crafts, and fitness games, go ahead and turn on YouTube and watch Jack.
First, let's get the update out of the way. With this round of Ring Fit Adventure, I went from level 366 to level 401. A pretty big gap as far as the levels are concerned. Someone's driving off. I am at the point where there won't be any new improvements or additions to my character, so leveling up is really only for the attack bonus now. I also went from World 51 to completing World 65 in the 30 days. Just 4 more worlds left to complete, which will be why the next round will be much shorter and will be my last. I could also buy every outfit in the game to complete my collection. At this point, I am incredibly bored with it. But I have 2 weeks left and I am in my last round. After 300 days, being bored with the game is pretty normal, so congratulations on this game.
Excellent! Perfect! Okay, great, let's pick up the pace.
Here's my sheet of the game over the 30 days of playing. You can see that I played for about 24 minutes on average and burned around 225 calories per play session. I was about 295 pounds during the play sessions, which is why my calories burned are so high. If you're thinner, then you won't burn as much. You know, that's kind of how it works. Now let's get into the fun of this video. Ideas on what kind of games should utilize the Ring Con controller. It seems like the tooling for the Ring Con is not actually available to developers outside of Nintendo themselves as far as I can research. There are third-party drivers available, but that is for PC/Windows through a virtual Xbox 360 controller rather than something that can run on the Nintendo Switch. It truly is a shame since this game gets old and then you are left with yet another useless peripheral from Nintendo. Does anybody else have like 3 Nintendo zappers laying around? Yeah, I guarantee you there's dozens of us. So while these ideas are not really possible with the lack of any sort of like programmable interface to utilize it with, it would still be a cool and fun idea to think of any possibilities.
Outstanding!
The first game is something I've read online that immediately excited me with the possibilities. That is an update to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that uses the Ring Con and leg strap to control the driver. The idea is pretty simple. Don't know why I said it like that. The idea is pretty simple. You are in first person view and can rotate the controller left or right to steer, like the Wii wheel, which is yet another useless peripheral that I guarantee you dozens of us have. You will sit down on a couch or a stool and put the leg strap on your foot. You'll probably need some like tape or something for like the extra strap room and to keep your foot kind of still. From there, you'll put your foot down to kind of mimic pressing the gas pedal, you know, vroom, vroom, vroom. And, you know, have your Joy-Con on the other foot, so that way you guys can, like, hit the brakes. So, like, vroom, 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 vroom. So, gas and brakes, if you couldn't tell from the onomatopoeias. To use your weapon, you'll have to squeeze the Ring Con, which will throw the item in front of you, or pull it to throw the item behind you. This game mode will be kind of like a kind of fun side vision, kind of like with the VR Breath of the Wild experience. It's going to be something like that rather than something that's like a mainstay for the series. I don't think you can even do something like this online that well, since you'll easily be smoked by people who just hit the buttons. However, as like a little side thing, this could be tons of fun. Plus, having a Ring-Con support in like Nintendo's best-selling game could add some copies to the Nintendo's 9th best-selling game. Jesus, I didn't even realize that Ring Fit Adventure has sold 17 million copies. That is insane.
Slowly bend to the left. Be sure not to put too much weight on your lowered hand.
The possibilities of this idea occurring is zero, but man, I wish it would. Nintendo is adding all these different levels to Mario Kart already, so a small update like this could be pretty good. Even if it's limited to just a few tracks, I think it would be worth it. If not, then let's at least bring back first-person mode, which was in Mario Kart 7. That would make me pretty happy. Next up is the game idea that I've been wanting to implement for some time, but never really had the time or really the experience to kind of dig in and get started. The idea is a pretty simple fitness game. It is a jumping jack simulator inspired by the Jump Rope Challenge game that was released by Nintendo at the start of the COVID pandemic. The game is simple. You play as a Jack Russell Terrier who does jumping jacks to defeat an alien invasion. Everybody knows that aliens hate jumping jacks. You know, Ridley could have just defeated the entire species if she did jumping jacks. There are a ton of different jumping jack variations that I can add to the game, and a few of them will include the Joy-Con. Utilizing the Joy-Con, you will make your regular jumping jack motion with your legs and then squeeze the Ring-Con. That is one option, with the other being squeezing the Ring-Con with your thighs, putting it there, squeeze your thighs, and then just kind of lifting your shoulders up and down, which I can't do on the green screen because then my arm will go into space. You know what? Screw it. Space arm. Woo! That's kind of cool looking. Woo!
Focus on your weight. Left.
You will unlock outfits and songs and different color dogs through coins from completing different challenges and story missions. It's a simple $5 game idea that I've always thought about making. Besides that, I really don't have any like skills as a mostly back-end focused developer in the education field, so I will need someone to do the visuals or like hire someone to do that and design it. I've always wanted to open a self-improvement based game company, so something like this is something that I'll have to plan out for the future. Let me know if this is a good idea or not, if it's worth pursuing. I think it kind of would be like kind of like a fun like kind of side game in between Jumping Jack, Jump Rope Challenge, and Ring Fit Adventure. Next, I think a WarioWare game or another micro game type series would be chaotic fun. Imagine using the Ring-Con to squeeze the fruit in succession or pulling your fingers in a Chinese finger trap. You could use like a hot potato style game by passing the Ring-Con, or use the leg strap to like duck over branches like you're on a motorcycle, or like on a car, you just gotta whoop, and if you don't duck then it hits you. Like this is like a great multiplayer focused game. There are so many like fun and chaotic mini games that you can just list them out and keep it going and going and going. I am honestly shocked at how few WarioWare games get published. With WarioWare Get It Together receiving mediocre reception, this is a chance for Nintendo to redeem this series and bring it to its former glory by using the Joy-Con.
Pulls it away from your face to aim. Fine work. Amazing. Neat. Excellent. Great.
There are just so many crazy unique ideas for using the Ring-Con that I have just not been utilizing at all. Writing this script got me thinking of dozens and dozens of game ideas that will never be utilized. I don't regret buying the game or the peripheral, since I figured with Nintendo's history of support, it won't be used outside much besides the pack-in game. I mean, really, how many, well, besides Wii Fit board, there's not many peripherals that have tons and tons of games for it. However, I'm still shocked that not a single additional game has came out. If it's because the library is locked down, which it probably is to prevent third parties from making their own games or their own Ring Joy-Con accessories, then it's a shame on Nintendo. It's another example of old-fashioned business practices ruining an otherwise great and creative product. I hope to see some solid support for the device in the future, but I truly doubt it. Still, going through Ring Fit Adventure for the 10th time have provided me much more than other fitness games. So guys, that's it for today's video. Please tune in next time when I do the last ever video on Ring Fit Adventure. It's been a great time and I truly loved playing this game. This got me started doing this YouTube channel, and it's been a great and fulfilling hobby since then. You know, I feel like doing these videos pushes me to improve and do different challenges. So guys, if you like this video, then please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to be notified of any upcoming videos, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TrueJackJank. That is also my YouTube handle in case anybody tries to impersonate me. My foot itches, and I'm just itching it right now. Oh, good God. Visit my website at jack-jenkins.com. Lastly, have a fantastic day. All you guys watching, yes, you are great.